So I'll start from here. Happy morning. Happy morning. Fantastic. As I think I'm always indebted to the VIPS management and I would say, inspiration, Dr. Vats and Vineet ji and Deepali ma'am. I think they've given me so much opportunities. I think I can't control my own excitement. And yesterday was an exciting day. How many of you were here yesterday? Fantastic. I think I could see that energy and excitement with all the sessions yesterday. And see, what are we trying to do? There is so much of excitement in the country today, in Bharat. That is what, with whatever capability that we have, seniors like us, we are trying to bring that to you. You may be not aware so many things that are going on, and we are trying to introduce that to you and trying to bring that to you so that you could be the next, or rather the current champions of change as we move to Viksit Bharat. For the next 25 years, you are the innovators. I think we talked about that quite a bit yesterday, and even earlier I have been talking about it. So what I want to thank Dr. Deshmukh. He is our, I would say, my newest guru, inspiration. I don't know how. I think I would like to thank Almighty for accidentally meeting him in Indian Institute of Science. And we immediately brought him into our group, which is trying to do something in the semiconductor space. And they're all distinguished people. I think, people like him and Professor Sadgopan in Bangalore are the inspiration for people like me. I'd like to thank you and Sudha ma'am. I think, taking time out of your busy schedules. So thank you very much. And I think yesterday Subbu talked about proactiveness. Okay. Dr. Deshmukh is a fantastic example. At his age, fantastic example of proactiveness. I never called him. He said, I'm going to Delhi and you've been talking so much about VIPS. Can I come and meet your, professors and students? That's what he said. I mean, this is a perfect example of proactiveness. So at his age, if he can show that proactiveness, I think you must be 100x of that. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for proactively, and you still have a busy schedule for the rest of the next 2 days. So I don't want to, I am a novice in quantum computing. Whatever Prime Minister Modi has been saying, only that I can parrot. And I'm also waiting for listening to Dr. Deshmukh about quantum computing and what we all can do for it. I always used to think quantum computing is beyond me, but I think you brought it to us, sir. Thank you. And I just have a few slides. I mean, some of it is, from the initiative. How many of you heard of NQM? National Computing Mission. As I said, there is so much of excitement happening. Last 1 month or so, we had so much of excitement on the AI space. Now, parallelly, the government is investing $1 billion on NQM. And already the work has started. And I will share with you a little bit of what NQM is, just a few, maybe about 8 to 10 minutes, and then I'll hand over to Dr. Deshmukh. So this is, I think, a snapshot of what this NQM is. And though this was announced last year, 2023, I think August, in the budget session, not August, April 2023, in the budget session, it was announced. But now the actual allocation of funds has happened, and I'm seeing the Ministry, MeitY and various other organizations already, in fact the DST, that is Department of Science and Technology, already is invited bids, to set up quantum computing, labs and various initiatives. I think we will talk about that later at some point. So this is, I am told this is almost $1 billion now, outlay of $1 billion for 8 years. Very few, I have not seen in my lifetime in a country like India, putting in $1 billion in something which is unknown and something known, something which is required for a country like India. And this is the excitement. And think of this, all this is not just going to get poured into institutions or whatever. Think of the way you guys can innovate and, solve India's problems. It is going to create thousands and millions of jobs across the country. Okay? So here's one initiative I saw, which has already come into action, which is by Amazon. Okay, this is another snapshot of what the quantum computing mission is. There are revolves around four T hubs: quantum computing, quantum communication, quantum sensing and metrology, quantum materials and devices. I guess you're going to talk a little bit about some of these things, at least what it means to all of us. Here's one fantastic initiative which has already taken place. I mean, it's not that all this is lip service or it is just on paper or whatever. The action has already started. Here's a fantastic video I saw for a partnership with Amazon, the government of India and Amazon's partnership.
Our very future depends on it. And India is now all set to accelerate a future powered by next-gen technologies. But there's one technology that underlines all the others: quantum computing. Perhaps the most innovative technology that changes the computing paradigm. Quantum computing works on the principles of quantum physics and has extraordinary potential to provide breakthroughs in science and technology. But as India stands on the cusp of a new future, we need to unleash the true power of quantum computing. And the government of India is also taking a pioneering step in this direction. We have identified three tenets as key to success of the quantum computing initiative. An initiative that can transform industries and enterprises like never before. Today, AWS is proud to collaborate for India's advancement in scientific discovery, technology advancement, and economic growth. Welcome to the BAT Quantum Computing Applications Lab, established with Amazon Web Services. It's the first quantum computing applications lab globally on AWS to support our government's mission, providing quantum computing as a service to researchers, scientists, academics, and developers, enabling them to explore and create new possibilities aligned to national priorities. India, it's your time to lead and transform using the power of technology.
The video itself generates so much of excitement, especially for you people. What do you think? Right? But to discover what it can be done, I think that's where Deshmukh ji will tell us about it. So I have one last slide. I normally, end my presentations with at least something that you should take back beyond the technology. So I think we keep hearing about, how many of you know about work-life balance? You're still not in the working mode, so you will, maybe in about 18 months from now, you will be in that mode. I think this is possibly the most important thing which I learned when I went to Harvard Business School. And this is a book by my professor, Bill George. And if you have an opportunity, please buy this book. In fact, I wanted to buy and give it to Dr. Watts, but the editions were not available. Maybe my next trip, I'll bring this book and give it to him. This book covers some of the best known leaders like Narayan Murthy, Ratan Tata, and you must read this book. Okay, if possible, buy it on Amazon and report. So this picture is self-explanatory. I think, just imagine all of us are expected to work. I mean, Narayan Murthy ji said you have to work minimum 70 hours or 80 hours, right? So there was a whole lot of debate all around the world as to really can we work. Just imagine, any of you can work 80 hours continuously for 3-4 days? No, right? You need to eat, you need to sleep, you need to, socialize, you need to exercise, you need to play, so many things. The similar way, I think there has to be a balance. As you move up in life, there has to be a balance between various aspects of your life. Okay, this is, I thought, the most perfect example that, within your capacity, you have to maintain the balance between all these 4 parameters. your contribution to the community, personal life, there cannot be a perfect leader if one of it is suffering. You cannot have a bad personal life and say that, you are a great leader. This is what you need to learn as a youngster. Okay? Thank you very much. This is what I want to leave you. And yes.